Welcome to another episode of Brad and Rach. The kids are in bed. However, the kids are not in bed.
It's turning into Brad and Rach. The kids are on the golf course. So are we.
Yes, it is.
I wanted to do an episode of Brad and Rach. The kids are in bed, and so are we.
We'll do that. We'll do that one of the days.
We should be like, hey, welcome to Brad and Rach, and then the video just cuts off.
I need to shut the lights off first. So this is episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1, I'll put it in the iCard right here. The first episode of Parent Guilt, we talked about diet,
Screen time,
and working. This episode, let's start. My child misbehaves in public.
Ooh, good one. Ours never do.
Because of Corona, we haven't really gone out.
The coronavirus. No, I mean, it's like a blessing in disguise because in this stage of life, it's not very fun to go out anyway. Now we just have a great excuse to not do it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to get out of the house, and going to a nice dinner is never a guarantee because you never know what your kids are going to be doing. But
right. So I have zero guilt.
No. Well, I guess the guilt would be tied to my kids are misbehaving in public, and that would make me feel guilty.
Exactly.
I heard you toot. Go run. Go get Lindell.
Go get
Can
her.
you catch her?
Go get her.
I don't think I've had a scenario where we've had a kid having a meltdown in a store.
Me neither. Not yet.
I think a lot of it, not all of it, it can definitely happen, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are really militant about their nap schedule. So we're never like in a public place during nap time,
Right.
which I feel like is a majority of the issue.
Or if we're going somewhere, we always make sure they have snacks in the car. And so they have a, not full tummy, but they have a full tummy when we're out.
Their blood sugar level is high.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like tired and hangry are the two biggest reasons we have meltdowns in our house. So we just try to avoid those two things if we're ever going to be out.
Parent guilt.
But a side note to that, if you have a kid that has a meltdown in the store, if anyone's ever had kids, they don't care. They totally understand.
Yeah.
There might be a small percentage of people that are annoyed, but the majority of people completely understand.
I love it because I'm just like, for one thing, I'm thinking like, we're not alone in this. And it's like, you know, it's like seeing your battle buddy out. Be like, yep. We know how it is.
I get you.
All right, guys, you guys gotta go away.
Can you guys touch that tree all the way over there?
What?
Can you touch it?
No way.
Who can get there first?
Go. Okay, go touch it. I yell or discipline too much. Uh-oh. Wee Wee's about to get the camera.
Oh, this is a great angle.
Yeah, so we had to move the camera. Okay, so parent guilt, I yell or discipline too much.
Right.
Yeah, I just get super annoyed by, I mean, I feel like literally all day we're disciplining, yelling. It just gets old.
It does.
I don't necessarily feel parent guilt about it.
No, yeah, I feel like yeah, exactly. You just get annoyed with the whole fact that you have to do it.
Right.
And by the end of the day, you just don't.
So do you feel guilty?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I can tell. I mean, we've had the conversation a few times about how one of us is the good cop and one of us is the bad cop, and how like between the two of us, I'm the one that does more disciplining. So I feel like at the end of the day, that was a long
you gotta be
way.
tired.
I feel like at the end of the day, he's the kid's favorite, and like both of them favor him. They both want. Oh my gosh!
That was hilarious. So, where the sprinklers are spraying, we were about 2 foot in front of them, and they came on.
Look at the sunset.
It's gorgeous. All right, let's finish this.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, the kids are kind of favoring him, and that's when I feel guilty about it, because I'm like, I don't want to be the one that they hate because I'm like all business, you know? Like I feel like I don't get to have fun with them throughout the day because I'm constantly like, which is not the case. It's not the case. We have tons of fun. We read books, we play, but it just feels like at this age a majority of the time is spent disciplining or redirecting or correcting or whatever.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, I get guilt with it.
So the next one is not being able to provide, I think, financially.
Right.
For like your child. We're super blessed that so far that hasn't been a problem.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, that's not, it's really easy for me to say, but it's not something that you should feel guilty about because kids honestly don't need that much to be happy.
Yeah, exactly. If we buy an expensive toy, the kids would rather play with the box that it comes in rather than the toy.
Right.
Yeah, especially at this age, you know, maybe once they start school and like kids get judged because they don't have Nike shoes or whatever.
Right, or they want like an Xbox, which is like, or whatever the gaming system is these days, I don't even know. But yeah, as of right now, we don't go, okay, it sounds ridiculous for me to even say this, but we don't go overboard on buying them toys. It seems like they have a lot, and that's because they have a lot of family and like really generous friends and things, and we get
a lot, and even like our YouTube subscribers.
Right.
I would say the majority of their toys are from
YouTube subscribers.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so we... Okay.
Do it again.
Can you touch it again? So yeah, again, I think that's something that you shouldn't feel guilty about. Kids definitely remember experiences and time spent rather than toys. But I get the mentality that like I want to give my kid a better life than I had, or you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why we strive so hard for like college savings and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're just really blessed that we're able to do that.
Exactly. Yeah, but we definitely put more of a focus on a college education and or trade school or whatever they want to do with that money. Their college savings fund can be used for a lot of different things, right? Like any type of trade school or yeah.
Even like rent and stuff.
Oh, cool. So yeah, that's what we put a majority of any financial contribution to them we put into their education.
So I think the last parent guilt is I can't do it all. I think that strikes pretty close to home with us.
For sure.
We're pretty thinly stretched between 3 YouTube channels, full-time job, part-time job, and 3 kids.
Yeah, thinly stretched to say the least. I'm at a point where I don't have any time for myself. Like maybe 30 minutes before bed. But then Eloise is still waking up enough times a night that I don't feel like I can make time in the morning for myself. So literally everything I'm pouring into the kids and my work. And other than that, I still feel like I'm coming short on things for them, you know? Like I feel like while I'm at home, my time is divided between work and trying to be a parent, and I'm not going 100% at either one. That's where the guilt comes in, I guess. Yeah.
And I guess for me, just like knowing that this is a phase, you know, where they require 100% of our attention.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel a little bit bad. Like if I need to get something done at home, like with my Navy stuff or with YouTube stuff, then I'll just throw on a YouTube video or, you know, a movie. And so I do feel bad about that. But, you know, I need to get stuff done, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually try to find something that's educational, like at least Blippi, they're learning something.
Right, and we have them watch Blippi in Espanol, so they're being exposed to Spanish. And I know, it's tough though, because it's like, what I think would help with that, and this is something that we need to improve on for sure, I feel like, and what my goal would be is to designate time for just playing with the kids, time for letting them do screen time or whatever while I get work done, and like really divvy that up where I'm not kind of halfway doing both things all day.
Yeah, and I think that'll get easier as they get older.
Yeah, because like right now you say, okay, for the next hour I'm gonna do work, and then like 10 seconds later Bear's like, I need help getting my underwear up.
Yeah.
And then he like steals Lendl's toy and she freaks out, and then Eloise face plants on the floor and starts crying.
Exactly.
So you're like, well, I'm not getting any work done now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure as they get older, it'll be a lot easier to get them to play independently.
Right.
We're working on it, but yep, you definitely don't feel like you can do it all, especially with 3 this age.
Yeah. It's fun just watching them right now.
I know, they're being hilarious. We're talking about how we can't do it all, and right now we're working while our kids are like being adorable and playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if we just go outside to the golf course every time.
Yeah?
Although, this video could have been much better if we weren't watching our kids at the same time.
Yes, sorry everybody. Hi baby.
Alright, well, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.